Good morning, comic fans. You're with the Comic Pusher at the Comics Club, Tampa and Brandon's favorite comic gaming store. It is good to be back. Happy New Year, everyone. I hope your New Year is starting off better than mine, and I hope the 2023 ended better than mine. As you all know, I have not been here for a few weeks, and that's because, well, we went out a few weeks ago before Christmas to downtown Disney and had a wonderful time with friends. But it was a sea of coughing people. And the next day when we got home, we started coughing. And that did not stop for weeks. Had to go to the doctor, medication, all kinds of things. It was not COVID. Thank goodness for that. But they also said it wasn't the flu. Maybe it was this new respiratory thing going around. I don't know, but it was miserable and awful. And oh, it's so good to be back, I'll tell you. Hey, Steve, thank you so much for joining me this morning. So it was a miserable experience. Unfortunately, it's not completely gone. I still have a little low-grade cough going here and there, and so many of our customers are sick. And Andy, if you're out there watching me today, I hope you're feeling better soon. I hope you do not have what I had, because it goes on for weeks, and it's pretty miserable. So, Happy New Year, everyone. We have a lot of things planned. Sorry I haven't been here for weeks. We're going to be doing prizes next month, and we're going to do them this way because we've been off the air for several weeks. We didn't get to do the prize drawing that I wanted to do at the beginning of the year for the new year. But next month, we're going to do every week in February that I do a show, and hopefully I'll get to do a show every Wednesday in February. We're going to be doing a prize drawing every week in February. And also we have another thing we're working on for everybody to do a hunt on our website, comicsclub.com, and when we get ready, we'll announce the details of that. And you're going to be hunting for something, and if you find all of them, and email us with the locations, we will enter you a drawing for a really cool prize, a graded comic, which I'll be showing you. I think I may have showed you a couple weeks ago. It's donated by one of our customers who is out in Arizona now. I hope you're doing well there, Joe, if you're watching. Hope everything's going great out in Arizona. So Happy New Year, everyone. We have actually not a very huge stack this week, but there is a major comic in it. We have a stack of about 9 inches, which isn't terribly short stacked, but you know. Before we get into that, let me show you the wall book of the week. The wall book of the week is something very, very strange. If you've not heard about this comic book yet, you got to check into it. It's already up to issue number 2. Number 3 should be coming out soon, but it's called Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. In this world, as you can see on the cover, and this cover pretty much tells the story of this world, the setting anyway. You see it's anamorphic. The people there have animal heads and human bodies, but also you see she's going by a butcher shop. So there's also just regular animals that also look like things like pigs. So she's looking at a butcher shop. She sees her reflection and all these dead pig heads in there. But this story is not, a lot of the anamorphic stuff is humor or otherwise. This is a story about a serial killer. And by the end of issue 2 here, the serial killer has a second victim, and it was absolutely enthralling. I enjoyed it very much. What a great book. It's already shot up very much in price. I think these people could probably easily have a animated film done by this. It just looks so good. So I'm hopeful that that happens, or a movie. I mean, this is just such a cool book. And it's not for kids, not at all. It's a serial killer book. It's a murder movie, a murder novel, basically. I mean, it's playing out just like a novel. But what a great comic book. I highly recommend it. Every time we get it, we sell out like that. Hey, Two Gun. Good to see you, my friend. It's good to be back. And so, yeah, that's the wall book of the week. And we highly recommend, it's from IDW Comics, Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. And we're up to, we're up to issue number 2, and that issue has its second victim. So good morning, Juan. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us today. As I was telling everybody earlier, we're going to be doing prizes next month. And because I didn't get to do the prize I wanted to do this month, and I didn't get a chance to do much of anything because I've been sick, and the whole crew has been sick, Next month, every show we're doing in February, we're going to give away a prize every week. So that'll be great. Everybody should definitely tune in. All of your entries for the prizes, you know how to get it into the prize drawing. You must leave a comment after the video in the comment section down below. You can go back and leave comments into the ones for December. All of the ones in December will be used. All the ones in January will be used. So we'll have a lot of names to choose from in the weekly drawings in February. So get back to those other videos. If you haven't made a comment already, because you only get one per. I mean, you can make as many comments as you want, but only one will count toward an entry. So get those in so we can get you into the drawing for next month's weekly prize drawings. We have some trade paperbacks that came in. Madam Web is a hot item right now. Marbleverse. Also, we have a Rogue and Gambit. Always fun when they team up. And Scorched is up to Volume 3 already. Wow. Todd McFarlane's Spawn World and the character Scorched. Great stuff. And speaking of great stuff, we have quite a few really cool variants to show you, plus something very special coming from one of our own customers. So let me get to this. Alice Cooper, this is issue number 4. That's the variant cover, one of the several variant covers. This is Cruella de Vil, number 1. Disney Villains. This is a 1 in 10 variant. It's a Virgin variant of the action figure variant covers, which is there's a lot of that in comics these days. It's a whole line of collectibles now. It's people who collect just these action figure ones. Firefly, the Fall Guys, number 4. We got a 1 in 10 here. What a wonderful Virgin cover that is. And I used to watch a show, and I'm terrible with names. This character's name is eluding me. Anybody out there, tell me, who is this character from Firefly? What is her name? The character. Not the actress, but the character. So there's that one. Action Comics, issue number 1061. This is a 1 in 25. What a great cover. Is that a Bizarro Superwoman? Awesome. I love it. Transformers, number 4. Has a 1 in 10. This next one is a special cover of World Tree number 6, which launches a new story arc for that title, by the way. And this is a Tyler Kirkham art exclusive from Slab City Comics and King Collectibles. King Collectibles is actually owned by one of our customers. Here, let's see, get it here so you can see it. And you can pause that and screenshot it or whatever you want to do. But Billy of King Collectibles teamed up with Slab City Comics to bring us these 2 amazing variant covers for World Tree number 6 by Tyler Kirkham. There's this one. And this one's limited to just 500 copies. This is the Virgin version. Only 500 copies of this. And you can find 1 copy each. That's all I've got here at the store at the Comics Club today. If you're interested in that, do not delay. Get here as quickly as you can after opening. Sorry, it's getting messages from my poker crew. Our good buddy is not feeling well, so no poker tonight, people, if you're watching the show. Avengers number 9 is a 1 in 25. And Ultimate Spider-Man hits the stands today. And there's a 1 in 10 that is a design cover. And I'm really liking it because, I mean, there's a lot of art going on here. Usually design covers, you got a couple of little figures, and that's it. But this one, look at all this action here. We got all kinds of designs for all kinds of different characters. So I'm loving that. Hey, Green Dogs, thank you so much. It is good to be back. I'll tell you, it is good to be back. But that's not the only one we have for Ultimate Spider-Man. They brought back this Ultimate Universe. Or is it a new Ultimate Universe? Or is it the old one has been reborn? I'm not quite certain yet. But Ultimate Spider-Man, number 1 is the 1 in 25. It's like Spidey's having a bad day right off the bat. Hate to see our heroes so beat up. Well. Way back when they relaunched Superman, John Byrne version of it, the number 1 issue of that ongoing series part, not the miniseries Man of Steel, but the ongoing series for it, has Superman, number 1 issue. He's on his back on the ground and Metallo standing over him. I'm thinking, this is no way to start our new superheroes comic book. He's down on his back on issue 1, but, well, there you go. Spider-Man, it looks like he's half beat already. He can barely stand up. I don't know. You think, on the first issue of the new series that they would have the hero, standing there being magnificent and not half beaten up. I'm going to have to silence you, boys. So, there you have it. Got to put this on silent. Hold 1 second for me. There we go. So then next up, we have the Rise of the Powers of X, issue number 1. So 1 in 25. She-Hulk, Sensational She-Hulk number 4, 1 in 25. The bad guys are having a bad day. A beautiful 1 in 25 cover of Star Wars issue number 42. What a great cover. I'm digging that. And Miles Morales Spider-Man, 1 in 25 for issue number 15. And Star Wars The Mandalorian, issue number 8. This cover has got to be my favorite cover of the year so far. I mean, look at that. It's got everything in there. Grogu, the Mandalorian, Skywalker, the X-Wing fighter, and a villain in the background. What great stuff. I'm loving that cover. Good job. And that's a 1 in 25 on that one. Okay, so how are we doing on time? We're doing okay so far. Let's start with the indies. They have the biggest stack. Marvel looks like it has the biggest stack as the indies, but as it turns out, the only reason for that is because there's a bunch of different variant covers for Ultimate Spider-Man number 1, as you would probably imagine. So let's dive into that. We have Dark Horse brings us the Quickie Stop number 2, and you know what that's all about. View Askew, Kevin Smith, and his madness. Masterpieces, also from Dark Horse, number 2. Masterpiece, issue number 2. From the creators of Scarlet. And here's another cover for you. And they did that thing that I love so much. Gave us a little art on the back. That's so much better than advertisements. I know you got to make your money. You got to get a comic book paid for. But it's always nice to have that little bit of art on the back. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue number 9. We got this cover. And this one. This is the Saturday Morning Adventures Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, if you couldn't tell by the artwork. That's one of those all ages fun ones. Star Trek has made a... Pardon me, I have someone at my door. Oh, my apologies, everyone. Sorry about that. Live television. My staff hasn't arrived yet, and when UPS knocks, I got to get the package. The stuff that's coming for next week. We'll have a look at it later. Star Trek has had a real big resurgence this past year, and this is Star Trek: The Scorpius Run, issue number 5, and that cover with Pike, Captain Pike. He was the one who was before Kirk. If you're a Star Trek fan, you already know that, eh? Yosagi Yojimbo. Loving this cover. And of course, this is issue. This is from Ice and Snow, Part 4 of the story. But this looks like I believe it's watercolor. Not 100% certain, but it's beautiful art. And then, of course, on the back, they give us this. How cool is that? Loving it. I think that could become and also a thing where you collect comics that have this little artwork on the back cover. All these different ones that actually do it. There hasn't been all that many out there. You could actually collect them all if you could track them down, find the ones, because I don't know who's keeping track of that. Is anybody out there keeping track of which comics had just a little piece of art on the back rather than advertising? I like it. Wish more would do it. This is Hollywood Special. It's from Scott Snyder Presents Dark Spaces Hollywood Special, and this is issue number 5. In indies, if it's not horror, it's murder. Alice Cooper. You saw the black and white or black, white, and red version of this one earlier. And there's this one. I'm liking him in the background with that hat. That top hat. It's cool. And we have the photo cover. For all of you who want to see Alice Cooper screaming at you from the image. Cruella de Vil, Disney's villain line, has a few covers to choose from. This is issue number 1. Everybody has to love Cruella. She's so Cruella. And I like this one. That's pretty funny. So, Cruella de Vil from Disney's Villains line, launching today. Firefly. I showed you the variant earlier. Here's the other cover. But there's also this. So, not Virgin, but that same image. Looks like River. Is that her name, River? Okay. Thanks for that heads up. Yeah, that sounds right, River. It's been a long time. I'm going to have to watch those again soon. It's been a while. Firefly is great stuff. If you have not watched Firefly, people, first of all, turn in your nerd card. And then go watch it. It's great stuff. It's the best spaghetti western space show since Star Wars. Zorro. I love that, eh? A bunch of Zorro. Zorro and Firefly. What a combination. Jennifer Blood. She's been around a while, but this is her latest series, issue number 2. Linsner. Gotta love his art. Great stuff. This one too. I'm not 100% familiar with the name. Can't think of the name, but we see this person's art a lot these days. This past couple of years. Transformers, issue number 4. Hitting the stands. What are these little bots? What's that? Unnatural Order, issue number 2. King Spawn. We're all the way up to issue 29. And you know what they do on Spawns? They give us, first they give us more than one cover. And then they also tell us this is the sneak peek for the next issue. I love when they do that. Crime scene, do not cross. And these two guys, what are their names? Sam and Twitch, is that it? Not Lilo and Stitch. Sam and Twitch. Okay, midlife. You having a midlife crisis? Here's the book for you. Midlife, issue number 4, is it? 4? Yes. Number 4 is hitting right now. Midlife. How do you be a hero and have a midlife crisis at the same time? Gangster Ass Barista, issue number 3. There's an interesting back cover on this one. Sam and Twitch, yes, what great stuff. The Madness. And I'm not just talking about current state of the world. I'm talking about 6 of 6, The Madness from AWA Comics. Comic The Madness. It's pretty generic. I don't know. Is it? It's clever. It's interesting. It's been done before. It's kind of generic kind of thing. Is that because we couldn't afford an artist for this one? There's starving artists out there, people. Oh well, it's an interesting cover. Whatever artist came up with that. Per Evil. Are you a cat person? Per Evil, issue number 4. Wow. Per Evil. So, evil cats, I guess. Evil meows in your ear. Evil meows in your ear. Variant cover, Mirka Andolfo. I like this. Instead of a cat brass knuckles. The spikes like claws. I like it. Okay, so Miracle Kingdom has this amazing wraparound cover. You've seen that arc somewhere before. Some dude named Michelangelo, I think. Something about the Sistine Chapel. I don't know. But pretty cool. I like the take on that. Petrolhead is up to issue number 3. And they've thrown this little interesting bit on the back. Escape the smog zone. Whatever that means. I haven't read it yet. Fish Flies, issue number 4. This is from Jeff Lemire, who has a big following. It's about some sort of alien bug creature and this kid. And on the back here it says, wanted. Do not approach. He's just apparently that dangerous. Do not approach. So, Swan Song, which is a story about the end times for anything. You quit smoking. That's an end. That's a swan song. It's very end. Things about endings. But this one's done, and I don't know if the previous ones were done like that, but there's a whole bunch of poems. It's a lot of fun. So, Crave number 2 is out. I have still not read number 1. Not quite certain what it's about, but it's not for kids. I know that much. Crave. And last but not least, we have Blood Commandment. This is issue number 2, is it? Oh. Issue number 3 of Blood Commandment. I like this cover. And this one's like, like a movie poster. Pretty cool. So there's all our indie offerings. We'll jump into DC because it's a short stack. We'll leave Marvel and all of its Ultimate Spider-Mans for last. Green Lantern. That's Green Lantern number 7. Teen Titans Beast World has had a lot of buzz and a lot of interest from customers. Here's the latest issue, Teen Titans Beast World. They're up against Starro. What a great villain. This starfish from space that can multiply itself into a bazillion little pieces. Action Comics, taken this week by storm. I mean, it's rivaling most other books in the number of variants. But if you're a fan of this cover, we've got it for you. If you would prefer the Bizarro one, I like this one. What a great dough. It looks like watercolor. I can't quite be certain, but man, it looks awesome. And this one, Superman and Lois getting a little friendly here. Yeah, that's pretty risque for Superman, I think. And Bizarro. Him not bad. Bizarro. No action, just talking, he says. That's hilarious. Bizarro. So Wesley Dodd is the Sandman. And you have his latest issue here. This is issue, where are we at here? Issue number 4. He said a whole bunch of number 4s for some reason, hitting all at the same time. He's trying to kill himself. Look at that. What's going on here? Sandman versus Sandman? The Fog Strikes. Was that evil called The Fog? Is that it? I haven't read that one, so I don't know for sure. Outsiders. You can get this one. It's issue number 3 of Outsiders. Fables. This is the Black Forest, part 2 of 12 in the Fables saga. Interesting cover. Fox falling from the tree back there. Looney Tunes. The Tasmanian Devil there, and Bugs, and who knows what else is going on there. The bad guys in the background. And let's see here. We got the Speed Force, issue number 3. Let's come in. Some great covers there. Last but not least, Batman Beyond was a very popular comic book set into the future. And this is a facsimile edition. They also gave us this shiny foil gimmicky facsimile edition. And then if you didn't like the facsimile edition or the original one there, you could just draw your own. Inside, though, it's a reprint of that. Classic comic now. It's funny. This is now classic, guys. If you didn't feel old before, that's a classic comic. And they're doing facsimile editions of it. Okay. Our last stack is Marvel. Everybody's been waiting for Marvel because everybody loves Marvel. We love Marvel. What great, great comic books they have. We love Marvel comic books. Like all corporations, they leave something to be desired. Ultimate Spider-Man. I'd say probably a third of the stack is just this cover, this comic, and its covers. So we have this one. Ultimate Spidey, number 1. And here. And here. We also have this one. And this one, you'll notice there's a couple of them that have similar covers. Like this next one, and this one. And there's a couple others like that where they've got this going, this kind of action going on the cover. So, and we also have these. So there's more. And this one. And this one. And that. So there are our Ultimate Spider-Man covers. A whole big, healthy stack of them. Plus the variant cover. Don't forget that. Mandalorian, we're up to issue number 8. 3 different covers for you today. Are you a Thunderbolts fan? Thunderbolts number 2 hitting the stands. Got Kingpin on the cover of this one. And in the background on that one. He's a large fellow, isn't he? And then these two. Winter Soldier. Venom number 27 went into a second printing. If you're into the additional printings, this is a black and white version. Wolverine number 41. A couple different covers for you. And I'm liking this advertisement on the back, teasing us for who will be the new Spirit of Vengeance. Who's the new Ghost Rider coming up? I guess we'll find out soon. The other one that rivals Ultimate Spider-Man in variant covers, we've got, this is the Rise of the X Powers of X. Rise of the Powers of X, issue number 1. Okay. What a great cover. But there's more. There's that great cover. Wait, what about this great cover? That looks like it should be a connecting cover. And this one, maybe that one's connecting cover too. I like that. What a great cover. Then we got Scotty Young. His fun covers. And now this one. So there you have it. Lots of different covers for the Rise of the Powers of X. Sensational She-Hulk. Gets a couple covers here. So not She-Hulk on the cover. It's Wolverine. Why, I don't know. Sensational She-Hulk there. Sentry, issue number 2. And Spider-Gwen Smash, issue number 2. That looks like her and Dazzler on the cover there. Dazzler's become very hot. Star Wars. This is issue number 42 of the current ongoing series. Here's your action figure cover for that one who's disguising herself. That's just the Star Wars logo on the cover of this one. Just that. It's interesting. Also on the back, front and back, Star Wars logos. Star Wars Rebels cover, and this one. Okay, Avengers, issue number 9. We have the Stormbreaker cover with the Scarlet Witch. And this one, which is this is a homage to what issue? With the Vision on the cover. I know that was a Vision and not this character, but what issue was that? And this one, Blade, is up to issue number 7. Can you believe it? Blade. Seems like it just came out. Captain Marvel, issue number 4. You got a Rom cover. Teaming up with Rom there. I don't know if that happens inside. Probably not. Daredevil, issue number 2, the Gang War tie-in. Great cover there. And here, got Elektra in action in her Daredevil costume. Okay, speaking of Gang War, we have Luke Cage tying into Gang War. This is issue number 3. Luke Cage. Kingpin on that one. I like it. Right out of the trading card, right? Giant size Spider-Man number 1. And last but not least, I think it's last note, we still have the Miles Morales. Miles Morales also tying in the Gang War.
Sorry, quick. Sorry.
I'm getting a little help right now, just so you know. Some of the staff is showing up and decided to disrupt things. Number 15, and then last but not least, we have Spider-Man 2099. That's Miguel O'Hara's. And there we have it. It's so good to be back with you guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. Don't forget to leave the comments down below. And if you haven't done it for last month's shows that I did do, please do, because next month we're going to be doing drawings every single week, all month long, assuming I can get shows pulled off. I'll do my best. Thank you so much for all those who reached out and asked if we were okay because I wasn't doing the show. Thank you so much. Got back. Our health is slowly getting back. And all of you out there with this sickness, get to the doctor. Take care of yourself. This isn't something to fool with. It's really evil. I'm being reminded that we should do a secret word. Thanks, Frank. I almost forgot. You're so cool, Frank. Thank you so much for reminding me. I appreciate that. Mr. Happy was being all quiet and he was going to let me go right past it without doing it. So the secret word, because of all those stacks of comics, the new number one, Ultimate Spider-Man Ultimate, is the secret word. So if you know the secret word, it gets you 15% off any single item in the store. If you're a Discount Club member or subscriber, it gets you an extra 5%, so 20% off of any single item in the store. A couple of restrictions apply. Please inquire. So there you go. Ultimate. That is the secret word. It's good until the next secret word is offered. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Mr. Happy. We appreciate it. And we'll see you all next time. Remember, read. It brings out the hero in you.